Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Monday, December 14th, 2020. Please be sure to do all the social stuff down below the video, etc, 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 all the things. Satisfactory today. Oh goodness. Yeah, so I did a few things between last time and this time. Just a few things. We should just go in and have a look and have a discussion. Also, the internet today is not particularly the greatest. It appears to be congested, as one would expect. And I am streaming in 720p 60 frames per second today, rather than 1080p, and at 4000 kilobits per second, where we are going to get the occasional dropped frame. Because the internet upload rate, it's variable on that single connection bandwidth, and it does occasionally dip very, very briefly below 4 megabits. Just unfortunate that is happening right now. Doing the best I can to keep adjusting to whatever the current state is with each individual stream. So, I've expanded a little bit. Thank you for saying that if I'm streaming, it's a great stream, just by default. Yes. I would agree. So things have happened. I've completely forgotten the state of the factory at the end of the last stream. We were accruing our smart plating for the space elevator. That's been accrued now, so we can launch that whenever I want. But among the first few things that I did as we bunny hop, because I have actually slightly been practicing this to be able to traverse the map a little bit faster. I set up a little production area over here. This is limestone into cement. Additional limestone into cement out here. So now we have 2 locations processing cement, making cement. I just have to run to these places. I should probably just make a centralized container closer to the main base and just run belt out to the various locations. We'll do that eventually, I think. Things I have learned also. You guys in chat kept telling me that enemies don't respawn. I knew going into day 2 when I saw enemies at locations where I knew there were enemies before the previous day, that it does appear as if enemies respawn. And as it turns out, we're both right. Enemies will not respawn if you have a powered factory and 4 other buildings in the vicinity of a spawning location of an enemy. So there needs to be 5 things that you have built within a certain distance of an enemy spawner, and one of them needs to be a powered building of some description, powered factory. So a mine, when powered, works with like power poles. You can put like 4 power poles down and a mine, and then you don't have to worry about anything spawning in that location again. However, if you lose power, an enemy can still respawn in that area. And the enemies respawn on about a 3-day cycle in areas where you are not. So you have to be a specific distance away from an enemy spawner for the enemies to respawn. The enemies have to spawn at least once to then not respawn after building the buildings and doing all of that. But yeah, so what do I think about that? It does allow you to get a consistent supply of the alien organs and carapaces with time, so there's that part of it. By purposefully leaving enemies on the map. It does make exploration a little bit more tedious, I would say, as you go along. But I think the radius in which you can build buildings is like 300 meters from a spawn location. So you can, I think, there are enough spawn locations close enough to each other that you can actually overlap these things if you do some specific building. They do not attack anything that you build. They will attack only you. And for the most part, enemies will not attack you if you are in a vehicle, with an exception of one specific type of enemy that shoots at you. They will attack you if you are in a specific vehicle, like a car. I think they'll attack you. Most things won't, though. It's rather generous. So, this belt line is new. That's feeding in the iron from last time. I have tapped into this normal resource node for iron that is right down here. I've conveyored up the what should be 60 iron ore per second all the way up to this new thing. So this new thing is a smelting array for iron. It is producing 60 total. There are 10 of these smelters, 5 on each side of a merged belt. This actually has a name for its layout. This layout is a manifold layout, as I have come to discover, where you have an input that's being split, and you have all these splitters here, and then in the middle you have mergers merging in. This is a mirrored manifold type of a layout. It's pretty neat. I totally thought of doing this design before knowing the name of it and knowing that it was a thing that actually exists as, like, diagrams on the wiki. There's an Ollie. Ollie, wanna come say hi? Ollie, wanna say hi? Does he wanna say hi? No. He wants to squirm and get away. How's the Ollie? Dolly is in the window right now, I think. She'll emerge eventually. You wanna come lap or what? He's just investigating. He's just investigating. He's just investigating. So what I have here is this splitter is splitting half down one line and then half down the other line, and that is perfectly fine. That is valid. That it works fine. It's giving all of the output. It is good. You're saying it's not good. It's good. It's fine. It is just fine. I've got green lights. You see the green lights? That's my bottleneck mod built into the game. I've got green lights. It all works fine. We're getting our 60 per second. We're getting the full throughput belt of this here. Now, originally this was like at 10% each building, getting half the amount of ore in. There's a little bit of trouble with that, just because of the nature of how loading works. It is splitting it evenly. Yes, it is. I don't know what you're smoking, but it is absolutely splitting it evenly. This splitter gives half that way, and it gives half that way. This is decoration. This does not do anything. This is like just purely aesthetics right here, this thing. So it is the same amount that goes down that line and goes down this line. The exact same amount. It is split evenly. Just completely evenly split between the two sides. And we've got 5 that are actually splitting off that way, and then 5 that are splitting off that way. Hello. The dolly emerged. The dolly emerged. It is absolutely splitting evenly. 100% guaranteed. It is absolutely splitting evenly. How's my baby? How's my dolly? How's my dolly? Yes, each machine down the line will get less and less, but there is an internal buffer of 100 units. Once a machine gets 100 units loaded in, just like every other standard loader, I need more fuel, apparently, just like every other loader in Factorio setup. Like, in Factorio, think of a setup where you have a line of things where you're loading stuff in on each individual factory down a line with a splitter loading into each of those. It's the exact same mechanism where you have to wait for the internal container to load up, and then once this backs up, all the rest go down the line. Once this backs up, everything else continues down with the full throughput of everything that's left. And it keeps on going on. How do I like this compared to Factorio? It is comparable. I enjoy it. I like how it looks. I don't necessarily like the building mechanics, which is why we have added a quality of life mod. But yeah, as time approaches infinity, as each one of these fills up until you get down to the very end, once they all fill up down to the end, then you'll have the actual expected throughput. You just have to wait for that to happen. There's no, like, inserters by default in here. I know there's a mod that actually has inserters, but, yeah, just this mechanic is based around what you would expect from loaders in Factorio, and yeah, I'm very familiar with how it all works. I need fuel. That gets me to the next point. I have fuel! I have fuel. All of these are converting leaves and wood into biomass into biofuel. It's glorious, magnificent, and wonderful. And it's doing it at very slow speeds, so it's only actually consuming very little power overall to do this. It's very, very net positive on the amount of power it's producing. So I need that thingy, and that thingy, and there we go. Welcome back, power. Also, off-screen, I used up 6 of my slugs to make power shards and threw them into these burners. This does not change anything besides how much max power you can get out of an individual building. The amount of megawatts you get and the amount of time things last, it's the same. An item has the same fuel value no matter what, so this is just free to do this. It's completely free. It gives that extra amount, and I'm already consuming greater than 40 megawatts on the regular basis now. Okay, the copper right now isn't really doing anything because I have a lot of stuff going on. Everything that we've looked at thus far has been built without the mod that I have now installed, called the Smart Mod. What is the Smart Mod? What does it do? It lets me build things fast. That's what it does. That's what it does, and we can see that all of these ingots are going out and then up a thingy. I don't like this thingy. Can I just point this out? I really hate this thingy. Specifically, building this thingy. I hate it. This thing is so freaking annoying to actually build in place. Why can't I start from the top and go down? Why can't I start from the top one and go downwards? Why do I have to start at the bottom and go up? I want to align with something that's up top, not down below, most of the time. I can, it doesn't tell me how. How do I build the top one first and go down? Holding control snaps to a grid line on the bottom. All these little thingies on the bottom row here. Left mouse button build, middle mouse sample, right mouse build menu. That's this menu. Rotate with scroll wheel, snap to grid lines, or escape. Build it off a belt. But that's not... No. That's bull. Complete, utter bull. No. My belt is on the end of the thing, and it does not, from my personal experience thus far, that top section does not snap to a belt. Up top. It does not. It doesn't work like that from my own personal experience thus far. It might. It might be extremely finicky on placing of the belt. Hello. Hello, Ollie. How's the Ollie? He's gonna go up? Yes, and he's immediately gonna destroy the green screen. Hello. Stretch, big stretch. Yes, big stretch, destroying the green screen. I don't like how you build these these vertical conveyors. And apparently they're actually relatively new to the game, to Satisfactory, these vertical conveyors. Hello? Tail? What are you doing? Get down. Get, unhook, unhook. Hey, get. Baby. So you have to set the base and then look down for it to build down. What is that bullshit? What? But I want it... So here's the problem, though. But I want it off of the platform. Up top. But I want it off of the platform. Do you see my ability to build it on? It's fine, I can build on the platform. But I can't do something like that up there. It might be able to snap to the end of a belt up there. I don't know. It's BS. I don't need it now. We'll figure it out when I actually need to do that. But it's just extremely finicky. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It should not be designed this way. Absolutely not. It's complete bull. Complete and utter bull. How are you to know without someone else telling you? That's inherently bad design. If someone has to tell you it, it's not good design. Anyway. Up here, I'm making plates in the same manner, as well as rods. Plates and rods. Plates that side, rods that side. A whole bunch of stuff that I manually placed. These are at all 10% clock speed each. If you have to look it up, it's bad design. I mean, frankly, if you have to look up anything, that's a problem, and that's bad design. That includes Factorio, by the way. If you have to look something up on the internet, the mechanic that you're looking up was designed poorly. Everything should be available in the game. You should be able to figure out everything in the game itself. Why did I put a thing there? What? Hmm. 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 Okay. Okay, so this is just making me some reinforced plates and the rotors up here. That's what all these are doing. I completely left everything that I built last time as it was for making the smart plates, and I've accrued enough smart plates. Yeah, I know these two things could make smart plates. I'm not doing that right now. It's lazy is what it is. To assume that people will look things up. It's lazy. Lazy design. Anyway, beyond all this that I had built manually beforehand, before adding in any mod whatsoever, singular mod that we are now running, all of this was pre the mod. This is with the mod. So up here we've got copper smelting. Through a copper node that we had tapped into last time. It's the same copper node that I think it's an impure node giving 30 per second. I did not add daisy chain mod. Nope, did not add that. That seemed like a little bit too much of a fundamental gameplay changer for me. I'm not looking to add anything that's going to fundamentally change gameplay itself. I want something purely just quality of life, and that is the smart mod. Which is why I added the smart mod. See, it's pretty easy to go from bottom to top on one of these things when you have a platform at the base. I can easily get the correct alignment. That's the biggest problem I have with these, is just getting the correct alignment on these little vertical conveyors. It's pain and suffering incarnate. In this particular circumstance, I have built a middle splitter splitting evenly, and these ones on the end, yeah, these things, purely cosmetic. Purely cosmetic. These are just right angle belts, as far as I'm concerned. This is just a pretty way of doing a right angle belt, because belts don't naturally do right angles, as far as I am aware. They don't do them elegantly. So this was built with the the buildings were placed with the smart mod here. Just, you get the alignment, and we can have a look at that. I'm carrying around a lot of concrete. I need to push the 8 key. So the smart mod, it adds that little arrow direction, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the H button, and then I'm going to use the arrow keys. Left, and up, and over, and up, and I can move around and I can look at this, and in one click, I can place all of these foundations. Every single one of these foundations I can place with one click of the button. Boom. Do you realize how much time that saves? Do you realize how much time that saves? Holy God, that saves so much time. That saves so much time to do that. And in particular, there is another mod that does something very similar to this, but this mod actually scales the resource costs. So I'm spending the exact same amount of resources as if I had placed each individual unit of foundation there. Yeah, and all the items just go scattering out all over the place. you don't have to do this only with foundations as well. And over here, I have a little thingy that will do the wires on each side, just to show me, okay, I've got proper spacing. What I can do here is go in, and these are constructors. Just align the constructor up. That's exactly where I want it. I'm going to push H. And then it's the same thing. It's that way. Hey, that way. I want 4 of them in that alignment. 4 more of them. There. And then you know what? I want to place that down on that alignment, I'm pretty sure. Yep, that's the alignment. Hold H, go that way, times 4, everything is aligned, and there you go. However many on the line I want, I still have to individually manage all of them. Like, go up and assign each of the recipes for all of them. But yeah, it makes building out arrays, long lines of individual factories, a heck of a lot easier. Now, I did watch a video, and apparently this isn't as elegant with smelters. If you want alignment on individual tiles on these smelters, what's the button? Hold P and scroll wheel? Yeah, it doesn't exactly work with more than 2. You see the spacing here relative to the line. It's just that in fact, even this isn't exactly the same. See where that line's going right on top of that? Yeah. Even this is already shifted slightly. They're just not at a good width to be elegant like that. And I think even if I tried skipping every other... yeah, it still doesn't quite align correctly. Not with smelters and other smaller buildings like that, so I'll still build those manually. It's easy enough with those small buildings. But things like the constructor works fine. And then there's something else that has like 3 inputs that's ultra wide that doesn't work quite as well. These things align so that the actual footprint of the building perfectly fits within a single width of 1 foundation. I think they still take 2 foundations. Oh yeah, it's definitely taken 2 foundations there. And I think it actually aligns perfectly. No, of course it doesn't. Of course it doesn't align right in the middle. So it's like, take your pick which side you want, but if you hold it, what you can end up doing is doing that, and then, because it is a little bit off, you hold P and you scroll wheel to there. And then as you increase the amounts, they're all-ish aligned? Wait, that's not aligned. That's not proper. Would help if the first one was actually proper. Oops. Anyway, it does work with assemblers. It should work with assemblers. There. Aligned. We are aligned. P over. You're aligned. You're aligned. You're aligned. See? It's perfect. It's perfection. And that's the things that you can do with this particular smart mod. Makes it less tedious to build neat arrays of stuff. That's the theme there. Satisfactory does need blueprints. There are mods that add in blueprint types of functionality, though. But I don't think I would use them either way. Because everything that I've built thus far, of course, is temporary. Everything we've built to date is temporary. And with all of that out of the way, half an hour of the stream, it is now time to pull a lever. We need to pull a lever at this point so that we can unlock more stuff. More stuff! I want my tier 3 and tier 4 stuff. How does that sound? Sounds excellent. We've got a bit of a backup. I've made a few extra smart plates, but as it turns out, we'll need like 500 on the next phase of the smart plates, so yeah. And then we don't need them anymore once we get the next 500 for this. So, let's go. Seal the box. Send the crate. And here it goes. Effects. It's actually getting to be nighttime, and there it goes. Up a bit away. It goes, it goes. It'll be back eventually. Eventually. So, launching that should unlock the tier 3 and tier 4 stuff. Yeah, I know I can unlock a few other things as well in the meanwhile. I've got a lot, but in particular, I really want coal. Yeah, coal is good. When I played Factorio for the first time, did I play modded or vanilla? I played vanilla at the very beginning. I completed a playthrough of the vanilla experience, and then played modded from then on out. Speaking of which, I have begun recording my 1.1 vanilla playthrough of Factorio. That will go live starting tomorrow. And, I've already made a mistake. I already made a mistake in episode 2. That's a lot of wires. Already, mistakes have been made. I've mixed up the ratio of the copper wire to green circuits. Again. Again, I always, without fail, mix up which is 3 and which is 2 on the copper wire to thingies. Game's hitching on occasion. Yes, coal is automated. That's why I really, really want it. I really, 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 really want it. And I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. So let's see. That's 144. Great. Great. I need my inventory slots as well. Hey, remember this? Yeah. I had a feeling this was coming. Needs for more reinforced plates and such. Just as long as there's a source of coal, you know, that would be important. Where am I? What am I doing? You. Hi. Take those, and take those, and push the gigantic red button.
Milestone reached.
Oh yeah, we have an advent calendar. So we need the... What dates? 12.
Note: ensure the close proximity of water to the coal production line. Note: pumps will aid in vertical transport of fluids through pipes.
Where's 13? 13.
Are added to each pipe section automatically.
Where's a 13? I do need water, yes. I am right next to water. 21. You see it. 23, 19, 13. And then today is the 14th. The 14th. Would beware. 14. 18. There. 20 there. 15. 21. 23. 16. 17. Come on, 14, where are you? Alright, I'm blind. I'm blind. There is, of course, the method known as randomly click until something happens. Where is 14? Hold up. 14, where did you go? 17, 20, 15. Big ol' 5 there. $14. Oh my god, it's a mountain. That's mountain in the background. On the mountain. Seriously. 15 is here. So when we come back in 2 days, we need to do the 15 and the 16. 15, 16. Let's not forget 15, 16. No, that's not clouds, that's mountains. By the way, 25. Christmas Day is top left corner. Oh, my chair! Ah! No, that looks like mountains to me. Like you're in a biome and that's mountains. But yeah, that's also waterfalls from the mountains, right? No, I mean I see the slopes of mountainside, and you know the 14's built like it's placed on a slope. And then this is all sloping down and to the left, down and to the left, down and to the left, down and to the right, down and to the left. V-shaped valley there. No, that's mountains to me. Anyway, we now have stuff. I am very much looking forward to there being coal somewhere. $632 in that direction. We're going in that direction. Yes. Thing is, I will also need copper wire. Ooh. Or copper, plates. Sheets. Sheets! We need sheets. Sheets of things. And I will need to build a coal generator. I can do so. And I will need pipes, which are going to be those copper sheets anyway. Excellent. If I go southeast for a while... Well, the problem being... Well, I mean, I guess we're sort of making the power, but we have to connect power to it to get it started, right? We need to have some amount of power that goes all the way out there. Okay. What am I doing? I am making the copper sheets now. So, you know how initially I had all this stuff up here, this copper stuff set up to make wire? Yeah, no, it's making sheets. We're gonna make sheets. Wait, huh? Oh yes, this is ingots. This is ingots over here. Yeah, this stuff. Yeah, this is gonna make not that, but that. We're gonna make sheets here. And you know what? We're gonna make sheets on one half and we're gonna make wires out the other. How does that sound? Sheets off one half, and then these can be wires. Yes, these can be the wires. Right here. Not like I really need the wires and the cables. Well, I'll need the cables eventually, but we need to keep the production going. That means that you need to die. Because we're gonna have two different things coming out of here. I need to have separate mergers. There. And there. There. And there. Sadly, I don't think Smart actually works with mergers and splitters. So these need to stay as they are. There we go. I need to put in the power poles as well. And I need to make sure the power poles are actually placed in the objectively correct orient... Wait, did I... These are all in the wrong direction. Excuse me, what did I just delete? Something. I deleted something, I don't know what. Don't you hate it when that happens? So my mistake here was that my merger was not pointing outwards. There's a good online map of the game. You can input your save, then only see what you discovered, and it will show what I built. Okay, good to know. By the way, have I even unlocked a map feature? I don't think so. There's supposed to be a map that exists. Eventually, we haven't progressed that far yet. Yes, do that connection. This is all set to 10%. Times 5, that's going to use 10. Note that this does not update immediately. That's another, like, very major complaint I have. Is that, alright, what is... Okay, I need to flip you completely around. Yeah, that is another, like, real big complaint I have, is that they've had this issue, apparently, for eons at this point, with the power draw not updating immediately when you set the overclock / underclock of a building. It actually has to do a cycle or start a cycle at the full power draw before it updates, which is stupid, and ends up tripping your power when it goes over. But yeah, apparently this has been an issue for like over a year. They haven't done anything about it. Excuse me, but no. There you go. It's like, come on. Really? I would expect, and it's inherently like the whole recipe itself doesn't update. Okay, you need to change to 10. Just like you need to change to 10. So watch what happens here when I change to clock speed 10, right? It still says it's going to consume 20 and it's going to make 10. When I do this change, target production rate 1 per minute, this should immediately go to 1 part per minute, and this should change down to 2. Right? And this should cut the power down that it needs to do that, and the cycle time should automatically adjust as soon as I make this change. It doesn't. It doesn't, and that's stupid. Why? Why does it not? In what universe is that okay? It's not, and yet it's been pointed out for ages as a problem, and it's never been addressed. Like, what? That is unacceptable. Right there. That is unacceptable. There you go. Do that. It's like sometimes I have to wonder just what these guys are doing. They're focused too much on art assets rather than actually fixing their game, I think. Or they have too many people who are art people and not enough people that are design people. Hey, here's an idea. How about they hire the Factorio devs? Could we just like merge? Could we merge Satisfactory and Factorio development teams into one team and actually make a game that looks good with really in-depth mechanics? Why am I changing them to 10%? Because I simply do not have the power to have them be at full. Reducing power on factories increases the overall energy efficiency per item created. That's what it does. It vastly increases the energy efficiency per created item, which is important in the early game, which I'm still at. Yeah, the amount of power per item decreases dramatically at lower clock speeds, and the lower that you go, the better the efficiency, but at the cost of a greater material cost of the buildings. That is the quote-unquote downside, the opportunity cost, I guess you could call it, is that you'll have to spend resources to actually get these moving. This machine should operate, and we can see it went from 4 megawatts at 100% to 0.1 megawatts at 10%. 4 down to 0.1. Now, this doesn't always automatically adjust properly. As you can see here, this graph is not showing the real production. I should have had a +1 or a +0.5 overall, but no, it went up by a lot. A lot. Because all of those are somehow, I don't know, they're using power, everything that's connected, even though it's not actually doing anything. I don't know. I apparently need more splits. Game is early access, by the way, still. I'm making all these complaints, and yes, it is still in early access, so we need to... Excuse me, what? Why? Always. I don't think this actually snaps the, doohickeys. Did that actually place correctly? I don't know. No, it doesn't. So all these little conveyors here, they aren't actually connected. There's plenty of time for all these things to get fixed, but the more vocal we are about how angry we are at some of this stuff, the faster it'll get fixed, ideally. Ugh. The more people complain, the faster things get... The higher priority things get to get fixed. So we just keep pointing it out. Well, this is going to, hopefully, I guess, reduce the power. Hopefully, please, God, go down. See, another building started, and it went up by 4 megawatt hours when it's not at 100%. Like, what? No. And I think there's like an even bigger error. Yes, getting everything back when you deconstruct stuff is amazing. It's really good. Eventually the power is gonna trip. Like, look at this. It's still consuming the full 4 megawatts even after it changes to 0.1 on this display. This display is displaying that it's supposed to be 0.1. No, it's actually 4 still on the actual power draw. So I need to deconstruct and reconstruct, and then... What happened now? Why were you 0? What? Interesting. Anyway, Q, organization, storage container, out here. You're going to send stuff that way. Why are you not? Huh? You're telling me this, oh, there's a thing there, it's going down. What's busted here? There's something busted? Is there? I've got, there, things. They're moving. Oh hey, I've got 8. Cool. Thank you for the copper sheets. The sheets! All of the sheets! They are mine! Yeah, this should be at 0.1, and it's not. This should be at 0.1, and it's not. And the solution is to cut the power completely. I'm not joking. That is the actual... Ow. Have I mentioned that I'm going to die by fall damage as my first death? You. Standby. Off standby. Flip the breaker back. And then watch as magically my power consumption goes from 69 megawatt hours to 50, and now to 47.5 and 49.5. Magic! Magic! Now it adjusts to the proper values. It's magic. Underclocking as a concept is amazing. I just wish it actually worked. Like, I just wish underclocking would actually function. Right? Is that too much to ask for? Properly functioning mechanics before they're introduced into the game? I mean, I get we're early access, but there's a certain level of bugginess that shouldn't exist even in this state. Like, that's alpha level bugs right there. Not beta level bugs there. Like, really? And you've been in early access how long? And how long has the mechanism of doing overclocking, underclocking been in the game? And they still haven't addressed this? They still haven't addressed this issue? I'd call that pretty game-breaking, honestly. That's a pretty busted thing. Where you have to completely cut the power for it to actually update the power draw on machines that are underclocked. Right? Does that make sense how I'm describing this? That it appears as if underclocking buildings only accurately adjusts the power consumption after power is completely cut and then reintroduced. Like, this is just a not great thing. Anyway, so I've got upgrades to do in the MAM. I've got additional milestones to unlock. I've got coal to set up. We are not lacking for things to do now that are brand new. So let's go do brand new things and stop complaining about old things. Now that I have some of those copper sheet things being made. So yeah, I've got a few units of copper wires out here. I've got just a few units of copper wires out here. I'm going to actually go over and drop off. Oh, I actually chewed through what? Oh, just they're between cycles at the moment. Like, I chewed through all the things? What? No, how was that possible? I need to get rid of that ore that I have in my inventories too. And I need to grab a unit of stuffs. Yeah, get rid of that. Put away these random ornament thingies. Put away the flowers. And I need to grab... Yes, I need a carapace, and I need a organ. Organs! My alien organs. Well, part of this also is that I've done, like, actual user testing through a website called User Testing, and the whole idea of that is that you're supposed to present your thoughts on an experience and point out things that are wrong and can be improved in that experience. So that's that's something I am quote unquote trained, that it's something that I have done to make just little bits amount of money at a time, but still my brain is tuned to find things that are wrong, point them out, point out why they're wrong, point out what they should be, and why it's bad that it's wrong. Like what's going on, and my true and fulsome thoughts about it. So what was I looking for here? I was looking for... Well, I would like that. I would like that. 5 whole extra inventory slots or an extra hand slot. We'll do both. It'll take 5 minutes for this research. I would like the rebar as well, if I ever accrue 500 screws. Ah, that's a lot of resources. That's a lot of resources. Let's set up a new milestone while we're here. Hyper tubes. Ooh, slots. And the Xenobasher. I can just immediately get this milestone. Just immediately get access to the Xenobasher. But I think I'm going to want to have the better conveyors and stackable pole. And that's going to use more base materials. The reinforced plates I have, there you go. Grab some plates, rods, and concrete. So yeah, like my first time going through an experience, of course I'm going to talk about the things that I find that are not good. If I experience a bug, I'm going to talk about it. Like that's just common sense. It's not truly complaining if it's valid. Like if it was just an opinion about mechanic, then that's one thing. But this is truly stuff that's detrimental to the experience that I've been pointing out. Like I want to see it be the best experience it could possibly be, right? All right, up here there should be chests that are apparently getting pretty full of both the plates and the rods, ideally. How about the screws? I'm using every screw that's being made. Let's kick that up to 70%. Wee. 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 This is fun, though. Doing that's fun. So let's see. Do that. Do that. And push the big, fat, red button.
Milestone reached. Improved versions of conveyor belts and conveyor lifts are now accessible. To encourage additional verticality, conveyor poles now have a stackable variant.
Yay. I have seen that there is a mod that makes that the default, by the way, when building belt, to use the stackable pylons, whatever you want to call them. There is a mod that does that. I do not have that installed. Let's see. I was going to grab my little copper sheet things that I've been making from over here. Hello, how many? 55. Okay, we have 63 whole thingies. I'll be able to do the next milestone in 5 minutes. 5 whole minutes. Oh boy. Do I have what I need to make a miner? Yes. How about the water extractor? I will need more of the reinforced plates. That's going to be one under me, one level beneath. This way. And over here. Just a few of them are in here. And the rotors are always nice. Okay. So the space elevator, by the way, should be accruing more of those smart plates. Because the next thingy, I think, uses 500 smart plates, as well as other items. I'll need to make more stuffs, more finished products, but before I really get to those finished products... Oh yeah, so you must be fully... Yes, you are. Mine. Oh. A stack must be 100. There you go. Enjoy the stuff. So yeah, any backup that there was on those smart plates should be back and delivered. There it is. Yes, all delivered in. We can actually access the stuff from wherever. So yeah, 500 of these. 500 versatile frameworks. As well as 100 automated wiring. Okay. Stuff. Stuff. And things. That's gonna be that stuff, and then the power coal generator, which does 75 megawatts per generator. That's neat. And I've got the stuff I need for that. Good. What I need to do is I need to get power poles. I actually need to get power lines and poles all the way out. Oh, yeah, another thingy. So where do I have my closest power pole? Hi. You're coming with me. We're going to go out... that way. Now, you said there was something to the southeast? Southeast, you said, actually? Is a spot with a lot of coal? Well, southeast isn't even showing up anything on my current scan range. There's stuff to the northeast. But you're saying to the southeast, that way. Well, let's have a look. Southeast, you say. Wire too long. There. I should have plenty of stuff for all of these. When does wire get too long? There. Let's go! This way. So you said southeast, huh? That is completely across on the other side of the desert. I'm gonna pick up some nuts. Let's go! And try not to die. along the way. Oh, organs? Just hanging out. Okay. That's a neat way of preventing something from respawning. Just leave the drops. Just leave the drops and it won't respawn. Maybe. So scan here. Uh-oh, spitter. Oh. That way, that way. So, east? From here? I don't even know where I'm going. East, I guess. Back towards our original camp, actually. Hey, buddy. You stay over there. And we'll be good. Mine. One, two, three. No. No, 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 no. No, no, you are gonna go there, and then you are going to go there, and then we're going to delete that. Bing. Oh, hey, it's the original location of stuff. Huh? Alright, I can just... I have to pick up the miner. Okay, I think I do want to go this way. Wire too long. Towards that 480. Any more hints as to where I'm meant to be going here? All you said was southeast. This feels more east than southeast. Let's get going. Going on a hike. At least I'll know where I need to go to get back to my base, right? At least I've been bringing these very conspicuous wires, and there's this massive, massive thing to point the way home. Aren't those usually protected? Excuse me, but aren't you normally protected by a thing? Mine. You're mine now. Okay, right up here is a coal node. But where's this place with the water that you were talking about? This is not it. Excuse me, but could you Would you? Oh, hi. There you are. And there's a spitter. Thingy. Die. Oh, there's 2 right here. Okay. Well, there's 2 here. What about water? You said there was a spot with water. What the heck is that symbol? That is a satisfactory S in that direction. What is that mean? What that mean? I do not know. Well, you said southeast, so we're gonna keep going, I guess, south now. Where's that power pole? Power poles, wherefore art thou? Here. I didn't happen to bring my beacons with me, though. Nope. Yes, I know that's there, but... You mentioned water. Where there be water. Huh? And if this is where the coal was, why was I pointed out in that other direction in the first place? Like I would have built this way. Are you protected or just hidden? Just hidden. I mean, I don't really need to have the coal and water be at the same spot. It just needs to be a spot with the thingies. Let's see. Oh, south. Duh. It's like, what's this satisfactory S? No, that's south on the indicator. It just happens to be covered by the thingy. Hello. That can be blasted. I don't think I want to go near that poison stuff. There's unfortunately no way around that poison where I currently am. Through this route which I have taken. So I need to find my way up. Or over. Looks like we're going over. And the rain exists. Oh, hi. That would be a spitter. And something. That's more stuff to blast. I know this is sort of the wrong direction, but... we need to get around somehow. Hi. Thank you for the carapace. Ah. Vegetation. This is a good site. And water! So that one that's about 300 away is... Excuse me. I was stuck. Yeah, there's no, stuff here, conveniently. I mean, there's that 300. There's limestone. And that coal is actually down. Oh, there's more water. Oh, hey, that's double coal with water. Okay. Phew. It took us a moment, but we made it out here. This is gonna kill me. Yep. Called it. Alright, that's all the inventory gone. Does the inventory stay in the spot that I died? It says there's a crate that way. I'm assuming so. Yep. I have bacon. Give me the bacon. Well, I have a path to follow now. And it is to the southeast. Okay. Confirmed. It is actually to the southeast where I needed to go. But it's just getting there is the problem. Oh, come on. So much stuff I had in my inventory, too. I don't have to worry about making any, power poles now along the way. I can just get there however I want to get there. Try to avoid as much shenaniganry as possible. Can't guarantee that I'm going to be able to avoid all of the shenaniganry. But hey, there we go. I do hope I have the stuff that I need to make what I need for the power while I'm over there. Because that's the whole point, going all the way over here to find these 2 whole resource nodes. Problem is all this is in the way. There's some sulfur I could get. All of this stuff is just in my way. And I don't have a jetpack. I want a thing. There's poison in the way, there's spitters, there's just stuff everywhere. There's a thing up there. Yeah, so the question is, how does one get down? Ah. That would be a way. Oh, I'm not anywhere near where I need to be. Okay. Good to know. You've still got to contend with that drop. How do I safely get down? That's the question. How do I safely get down? Like that. But then how do I get back up again? is an even better question. Okay, give me all of that. And run, 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 run. There's a spitter to kill. Somewhere. Where'd you go? Where did you go? You were here. Where are you? Where are you? I need to kill you. It disappeared. Oh, there. Why won't you die? Now it's dead. Sheesh. Well, alrighty then. We're here. We made it. Excuse me. V? Thank you. Alright, what are you doing? Thank you for the carapace. Well, it is dark and full of terrors. I need the miner. Miner the first. Hello. Hello, thing. Miner the first can do 30 on you. You must be impure. Yep. And then this is also impure. Okay, that's gonna bring my power up a little bit. We've got a total of 60 coal per second. We're gonna bring this over here-ish. I'm gonna put a merger down. Go out that way, I guess. Hook that up. Alright. You make noises? Alright. Good to know. Down here, I need water. So, 20 power. What? Alright. So the question is, how many of these per coal generator do I need? So a coal generator will make 75 megawatts up to. I should probably place these on foundations, but you know what? Yeah, sure. We'll do foundations. I'm gonna do actually a ramp. Ooh, That's nice. Thank you, SMRT. Smart. Smart. It actually lets you do that. That is so nice. So nice. That's so very nice. Okay. I don't have the concrete on me, unfortunately. Coal generator. Jeez, this thing's huge. How wide are you? Oh, okay. You work like so. You align in the middle, and you fully consume a couple things. You're hanging off the butt end. Uh... Coal generator. This is going to be a royal pain to align, isn't it? So just looking at it, from this perspective, I want that. Just to see how much overhang we have. A little bit. Little bit. So really this thing ends up using freaking 2x4, ultimately. Grand scheme. Oh my goodness. Gracious. So we're gonna need pipes, right? Pipe. Can I even get my pipe up here? Don't know. It apparently can do 100 up. Or something like that. Transports 300 cubic meters of fluid per minute. That's gonna be... connecting that. I will want to make the power shards, or bring over power shards for this. This is going to be the primary source of power, so always bring in stuff. It's 300 megajoules per unit of coal, I think. So 300. Alright, this consumes 45 of the fluid per minute. Let's keep that in mind. 45 per minute. A pipe can do 300. I don't know how much a single extractor can extract quite yet. I have to go check that. So let's see. 300 megajoules. 75 megawatts. So a single unit of coal can last 4 seconds. Wow. Wow. So, yeah. That's a big upgrade, right? Like, seriously, Satisfactory coal fuel value. 300 yeah, it's 300 megajoules. What? So these two mining drills that I have, each doing 30 coal per second, could be 18,000 megajoules or 18,000 megajoules per second. Megawatts. That's 18 gigawatts off of 2 coal patches. Well, I guess the numbers are going to add up quick as we get into the later phase of the game, right? I'm going to assume that the amount of power drawn is going to skyrocket, because, yeah, these things can feed several coal generators each. We can do several coal generators. So the question I have is, what do you make per minute? Up to 120 cubic meters. And that thingy consumes 45. Alright. So, yeah, we can make more. If desired. Where even? Here. Coal generator. Can I even... I do have the cable to put down another. And I will do exactly that. I have just enough platform space. Oh, but it's not elegant. It's not properly aligned. There. Now you're aligned. So I will need a pipe cross junction. And then up another pipe to that pipe input. I'm going to hope that I can get the conveyor done. Would you come down here, please? What do you mean conveyor belt too steep? There we go. Splitter. Fresh up. I don't actually have enough stuff, do I, to get it all the way over here? No! 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 Why? Why you do this? Why you do this? This way? Ha! Success! Success! The problem is, now I don't have the concrete. Ah, boy. I will kill you. And you. Place power pole. Face the correct direction, my wonderful thing. And then power that. Seriously. As dumb as that is, that works just fine. That works fine. We are producing our 120 per minute. Ish. And those are on, I imagine. Coal is loading up. 60 per second worth. What is consuming all of it, though? What? Why is the capacity... What? No what? But I... thought I guess not. Hi. What do you mean, no water? Excuse me? Will I need a pump to push it up this far? Because it's not even reporting that it's got water in it. We're like not even reporting that we've got water. You're full of water. You're full of water. You're full of water. Flowing. It's that flow rate that's the problem. So. Go. You also use power, don't you? Yes, you do. Tell you what, I don't need one of these to be powered right now. I need two. Okay. Okay. Does that stretch to there? Yes, it does. Boom. We're green! Green lights. Oh my god, that sucks. Wow. And it's filling with water. So I did need a pump, ultimately. And it is now functioning fully. I sort of disagree on this consumption, though. Like, why is there that much consumption? 40 or 74.5. Hmm. How efficient the production is compared to the current max production speed. Yeah. So, like, we kicked up by, well, I guess 20 is that. So that makes sense. That machine there giving me the water is 20. Yeah. Huh? You've stopped because you are full. And it's gonna cycle to whatever the amount is, I guess. Yeah, it's good. I just wish I had the cable to actually connect the other thingy here. You know, that would be nice to be able to connect everything. I guess we're gonna have to take another trip out here to finish all of these cable connections. The question is, how in the F am I getting back to my main base? So, that's the conundrum. Do I, like, go around, try to go around up that way or that way? We're gonna go this way first and see what happens. This appears to be like a beach full of water. Who knows, maybe we'll come across additional coal nodes along the way as we go so far out of our way. But hey, now I have infinite-ish power. Infinity-ish power. Oh, a spitter, great. Hi. Gee, thanks. Duck and weave. Duck and weave and dive and dip and dodge and stuff. And things. You're still chasing me? Can I pick you up? That. No? Really? Game, you're really gonna do this to me. But you're telling me I can't reach inside of this hole. You're telling me I can't reach inside of a hole. and grab a doohickey. That is messed up. That is death? Ish. The bees! It's the bees! A carapace, huh? What are you? Stuff. How much stuff before it breaks? I don't know. Stuff. The Samiest. I'm guessing it's work in progress. Just glistens with possibilities. Okay. Doesn't say work in progress. Oh, hey, more coal! Two more units, and this was a dead end. Oh, boy. Great choice of directions. Excuse me. Unstuck, please. Well, the only things that were out in this direction was, pain. Pain was the only thing in this direction. What about the other direction? If I respawn, do I give up my inventory? Not like I care, but if I respawn, I can get back to my base, right? The actual base hub? That's where it puts me. Because I could just do that. Feels like cheating, though. Because, you know, eventually I'm going to want to go places, do things. If I had the concrete, I would build a, conveyor? I would belt. I could belt from the top to the bottom if I had the stuff for it, right? Like, as long as I can reach up there with a conveyor pole, like, onto a platform. Oh my gosh, this is so dumb. This is, yeah, gonna be too much plates, too many plates to do that. I just don't have the resources. Because I could put a belt down, I could walk up the belt, up the cliff. If I had the resources to do it. I don't. There's a runner, I think. Hog! There'll be a hog in the Nar Hills. Oh, there's a thingy to open out there. Something tells me this direction is more suffering and death. But I don't really have much of a choice. The Great Smog of Doom. Please tell me there is a path through the Smog of Doom. Yes, there actually is. Hey, buddy. Thank you kindly. There's a way through the Smog of Doom here. What? Hi? Okay. Work in progress. Sounds. I'm gonna leave it there. Something tells me we're gonna be back this direction as time goes on. Hello, things. More carapaces. Passes. Stuff. Things. So, the question is, can my base run on that 75 megawatts? I wasn't paying too much attention. Alright, I need to commit to memory that this is the path. This is the way to my power. It is all the way around every... Uh-oh. I guess the answer is no. Considering I'm pretty sure that that sound effect that just played is the sound of all of my power dying. I didn't actually grab the fruit off of you. Grab the stuff. Thank you. We're going in this direction. So this was a path that is more southeast. Oh gosh, another set of these. Remember how enemies actually do respawn every 3 days, by the way. Why do you chase for infinity distances? Why are you chasing infinity distance? That is not cool. You should not chase infinity distance. Anyway. We're almost back to the base. Quote-unquote, around the almost part of that. I can see a power pole out there. So through here, huh? There's a impure iron and a pure iron. So I need to actually use the tier 2 belt to actually make use of pure output. Just by the way, the output I think 90 per second, which is a little bit more than a Mark 1. Yeah, so it's at that guy that I needed to actually go to the right and around rather than to the left and around. So that's where our initial error was made to get to the coal near the water. Why did I want to get to coal near water? Because someone said that that was good. Pfft. I totally could have just belted coal to the water next to my base and built the power at my base. Just belt the coal in from wherever else, a few hundred meters away. But no. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It is using more than 75 because of the water draw. I need to provide solid fuel still in these burners. So, do I really want to go all the way back out there again, on foot? Pfft, no. You joking? Hell no. I don't want to do that. So there should be a much, much closer source of coal. Uh, 638, apparently that way. We've got plenty of water here to have the water for the power plants. So really, all I need to do is tap into the coal out in that direction, build out the power poles to it, and belt it back over here. I mean, that's as simple as it gets, right? You just need to belt it back over here. We can place fresh water down, I'm assuming, where I'm having stuff here. I need to grab more of the everything, though. Supplies. We need supplies. Much, much more supplies. And I need to drop stuff off, too. I need to drop off the Dewest of Hickeys. Yes, very specific there. All of this, like, ore stuff filling up my inventory for no good reason. I think I have to live with this. Yeah, we'll live with that. Okay. Going up. I need to grab some reinforced plates, actual metal plates, metal rods, everything. All of the things. Always. All the time. Take all those. This one will fill with smart plates over time. Maybe. Okay, over here, I need some of these. I would like to have 500 of those. We're not quite shoved in on all of that yet. I need copper cable. I need cables, actually. How many of those do I have stored? Because that's one thing we'll probably need to address here very shortly. More inventory would be nice, so hello, thank you kindly for my pocket dimension. Inflation. I don't have Caterium stuff. Yeah, the rebar gun. This inhaler would be nice, but I don't have mycelia. Or that many modular frames. The hand slot, though, we can afford. I just need to grab my carapaces. Ah, my phone. My phone fell. That would give me an extra slot to also hold my chainsaw. I haven't picked up any yellow dudes so far, and I don't really have the sulfur there. So really the only thing I have access to right now is to do that with the carapaces. Where did I put those again? Hi. You. Mine. Well, that has solved part of my inventory space problem. Storage. How many of these do I have? A few. Okay. Good to know. And then I will... Did I already pick up? I did pick up some concrete. Can always use more concrete, though, right? Oh, and... How many of those? I think I'll need to grab more sheets. More sheets! Sheety sheets are required. Off we go. Onwards and upwards. To the 3rd level of my wonderful base. Don't you love how, like, completely inorganic this looks? It's like, suddenly, monolithic structure in the middle of a desert with magical platforms floating, supported by nothing. Just platform everywhere. Makes me wonder if one day, maybe, they're gonna actually require supports. That would be interesting. I would actually like that. Needing to place down supports for higher foundations. Like one for every 9 or 25 or something. That's gonna hurt. Oh, I made it. I made it. I can't believe it, I made it. Alright, you. That way. We're heading towards that 400. Its purity doesn't matter. That is... no. Dune to dune, please. Dune to dune. Hello! I see the ping. How many enemies are going to be out here? Who knows? Who knows? There's going to be stuff. Oh, there's a slug. And then I'm gonna build a thingy out this way. Alright, where's the enemies? Enemy! Anemone? Anemone, there. There's enemy. I don't have jetpack. I'd have to go from the other side. I know they're useful. They give me power thingies. Can I walk across you? Yes, I can. Hello, Sluggy. That's another thing. So I'm working on setting up coal power today. Looks like I need to kill a spitter. Hello. Well, that was easy. Let's see. So you are normal. Oh boy, that'll last a while. And you are normal. Oh, goodness me. That is nice. That is real nice. Okay. That's 120. That is a Mark II conveyor. Oh god, Mark II conveyors are reinforced plates. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we aren't going to do that thing. Maybe it would be better to just do 2 Mark I conveyors. Ultimately. Not like I really need them right now, but hey. There we go. Okay, so within 300 meters, I need of the spawner of the enemy, I need to have 5 entities. And most of the time, I think this will count. We have 5 entities, plus, and 1 is powered, which means that the enemy will never spawn again, as long as there's power. Mechanics! Don't you love game mechanics? I love game mechanics. Mechanics are awesome. Mechanics are amazing. And we're bringing this all out and back towards my base. Simply because I am too lazy. Frankly, that's always gonna be the reason. Conveyor belt too long. Oh noes. Come on up here. And then you can make your way, I guess, in the general direction of the water. This actually seems like a fantastic location for some foundation. Right in here, yeah. Just as long as we are aligned, oriented correctly. Go ahead and hold that, go out that way, and that way. Ooh, that's actually not quite high enough. I need you about yay high. Oop. A. Click. A. Hold. Go that way. Click. Magic! Magical platforms. Thank you, smart mod. So, water. Water, 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 water. Are you a big enough spot for this water? Hell no is the answer. Need to place on the deepest of the deep water. Okay. Sure. Then all of that platform is literally for nothing. Because I will need to build this where the water changes color on this side of the base. You know, there's this lighter color and then immediate change in textures. Gee, I wonder if this is considered deep water. That's not. That is. Yup. That's how it goes. So, speaking of which, how in the world, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? We'll build that there. Sure, why not? It's 20 megawatts, though. Like, seriously, it's so much power. I need to destroy that entire platform and, like, move it over here or something. 8. Give me the proper alignment. Actually, that's... That looks good. The only problem is I need the actual... You know what? No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. You're going there. I'm gonna push H. And we're gonna come out this way. And there's a button that does stuff. Let's see, what, oh. What is the button? I need to bring up my page here. The button is for up, down, E and scroll wheel to elevate. P for foundations, H to hold. U, that's what I'm looking for. Hey, U, that is the button I'm looking for. So, this thing. Yeah, hold. Come out here for me for a moment, and then U it down. Hey. Smirked. We are smirked. We are so smirked. Let's see. I want to be approximately there on the bottom foundation. So I'm going to place that. Isn't that beautiful? And now, what I have is a location that is perfectly aligned with the rest of the base that I can just build a foundation platform at right down here. Ain't that lovely? Now, as for these other platforms going back up, I can simply delete them. Because all that this was for was to give me a good alignment. That's really all that was for. Just to get aligned. And you know what? Sure, you'll get that extra set there, too. Neat, right? The things that you can do with Smart. I need to actually destroy this entire thing of foundations. Now, if there was a mod that actually made deconstruction a little bit faster, that would be ideal. Although, having this delay is there as a safety feature in all actuality, because sometimes you don't actually want to destroy what you've clicked on. Sometimes that's not such a good thing. This was also misaligned, by the way, like in terms of rotation. Pretty sure by like 1 tick. Alright, buddy. You're coming with me. Out towards that foundation I've just built. I need more plates. I need more plates. Gosh darn it. We need more plates. Plates. Iron plates. Glorious iron plates. Yeah, imagine how that would have been if I tried to do that with Mark IIs. Oh boy. That would have been a little expensive. Let's head on up. Going against the grain of this belt, which does actually slow you down. It's our smart plating. Now, once I've accrued all of the smart plating for this next phase of the space elevator, I will disconnect it completely until such time as I actually need this stuff. I grabbed all of that. Do I need more Anything else? Not yet. Oops, wrong button. What about reinforced? I guess I can grab reinforced if I have any. There we go. And what about rotors? Rotors? Always can use more rotors. Then how many have we accrued in here? A stack! Huzzah! I can do another research. We can get Smerter. Smerter! We must get Smerter. Hello. We've expanded with another hand slot.
Tool belt has been expanded.
Yay. So, somewhere. Rebar. The rebar gun. Hail to the power of yes. Recharge time 3 seconds. Yes, because let's totally give you a gun and not the ability to make the ammo for it until you get another research after that. Hum. Absolutely love the rebar gun. Okay. This platform at the moment shall be a spot where I build my coal power generators. One coal power generator. And the pipe connection will be there. Ideally, let's get this off. Okay. That works. That shall work. The conveyor connection will be from the side. Like so. Excuse me, but what? Blue. Like, please, stay blue for me. That would be much appreciated. Too long. Oh noes. Connect. Off we go. Alright, that's step 1. Step 2 is to get the pipe over. So, let's read this again. This can do 10 meters upwards. Okay. Now we know precisely it's 10 meters upwards. Yes, yes, pipe too long, pipe too long, pipe too long. Pipe to there. Pipe to there. Pipe to there. Pipe to there. Now, this goes a distance, but it should not be going up by 10. Should not be going up by 10. Anyway, Has no power, I know. How do I get out of here? Great question. This is the way to get out of here. How much power do I have access to at the moment? A bit of power is the answer. I actually need to take some other power pole that's not 4 of 4. Uh-oh. All of my power poles are 4 of 4. Hey, buddy. Way out there. You're gonna come up here for me. You're gonna place one right there. And you're gonna come out in this direction. And that, when the water shows up, will be that when/if the water shows up. The water is moving. Hello, water. It is filling the pipes. Ish. Water is flowing. Flowing freely. Let's see. Will I need a pump? Current mountain pipe. Happening. Existent. It's existent. It's just not getting put into the thingy. Oh, we've got water. In the building. And now none. Not enough, I should say. But you see, that's full. And now that's doing a thing. The mountain building is rising. These fluid mechanics are... interesting. Like, it wouldn't actually shove stuff in until this segment was mostly full. Very interesting indeed. So we consume 1 coal every 4 seconds. We're making 60 units per second off of this belt. So we can feed a few of these. A few of them. You know. It's fine. So I can just completely stop with the biopower now. I don't actually need any more biopower ever. Unless I need a kickstart. That's gonna be the rather important part. And now we get a much better idea of what our actual stuff is like. We're gonna remove these from each of these, because we're gonna use them at this coal power plant. Coal generator, excuse me. The reason being is that the fuel has a fuel value that does not change. Oh, this is built off kilter. I guess I could extend the platforms. Maybe? Does it allow? Yes, it allows. It allows me to do it, so I have done it. Yeah, so you are going to get those 3 and go full 250. So now it's going to consume 91 water. And this is the equivalent of 2.5 of these buildings. I can do up to 226.8 megawatts of stuff. It's glorious. Glorious in each building. And this fuel value should be identical. It looks like some rounding is happening as well. 300 megawatts on, or megajoules per second for coal, or joules on a unit of coal. And then consuming 151.8 every 2, that's about 300 every 1 megawatts. Yeah, it's glorious. Glorious! We're working! The power, it works! It functions! It's also going to go up and down a little bit because we have to adjust the water output and all that good stuff. Those effects aren't as important anymore, actually. As long as we don't go over the 200 some odd that thing can do, or whatever that was. Our max capacity. Whatever our max is, 226.8. Yeah. Why is one red and why is one yellow? I don't know. Good question. Okay, progression time. Where's the ma'am? Ma'am, hi. We have the rebar gun.
New equipment unlocked.
Huzzah. Thank you. How about the ammo for it? Thank you. That would be much appreciated. Appreciated. Much appreciated. Okay. Rebar gun is probably built in one of these. Yes. Hello. I need 100 screws. And I can make a rebar gun. I can actually just make spiked rebar out of rods. Cool. Give me all of it. What's a stack? Is 100 a stack? I don't know. We'll find out. I've got these rods for it. Maybe I should automate the rebar. Oh, it's 50. Okay. I'll need to fire a few test shots just to see what the distance is on these. I need to grab the screws. Scrooge! We need to get screwy. Screwy screws. Onwards and upwards. Onwards and upwards. Yet. This isn't screws. This. Hold up. This. Hi. Screws. 187 is what I got. How much did I need? I have already forgotten. It was 250. Oh well. I'll come grab more from something else. I'll steal some. Hey there, buddy. It was 100. Craft that sucker. Rebar gun. Hi. I want you. Yeah. So, rebar gun. Hi. Press R to reload. Haha. One spike at a time. Okay. Where's that stupid spitter from out here? Here, spitter, 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 spitter. I've got a surprise for you. So, I would like to use the rebar gun against the spitters just because it's easier to dodge their ranged attack that sort of homes in on you. That seems to be much easier to dodge than the up close and personal attack that they also have. They've got two little fireball types of things. One is the longer range and one's a shorter range. Oops. I clicked my left mouse button. I didn't even see where the thing went. Because we were hitching. Where is this dude? Over here, I guess. Much further away than I was expecting. Spitter dude? Ah, Spitter dude. So, if I'm here... It ran! The moment I pushed the button! Ah, much safer. Ish. Just as long as I remember to move, you know, and keep moving. Oh, hey, nuts. Let's get some nuts. This probably doesn't break this open yet. Break it open. Nuts. Hi. Alright, what progression do I want to do now? It's time for more milestones, I think. Let us continue. Now that I have more adequate protection. A little bit more adequate protection. And now that I have a consistent supply of power, can't forget about needing the consistent supply of the power. Let's move on, shall we? I could scale now. I could get stuff off of the 10% under, because I'm not as concerned about power efficiency, right? Now that we have coal power, I don't need to be as concerned about actual power efficiency per item crafted. That is a godsend, actually. Getting into the quick wire, I think, is gonna be a thing. I don't know what else this whole line of stuff unlocks. That would be nice to know. So maybe getting into the Caterium would be good. Getting to the closest supply of the things. The Resource Sync program will unlock things that are actually somewhat useful. The jump pads, I don't really see that as useful. Send or receive resources to vehicles. Inventory of 48 slots. Transfers up to 120 stacks per minute to from docked vehicle. Refuels if it has access to a matching fuel type. Built-in crafting bench. Automated to deliver resources at truck stations. I don't really want / need this yet. It could be useful to bring in a distant Caterium ore source, but I mean, I can do the same thing with Belt, right? Like, do I need the throughput that this would provide? Probably not. Anytime soon. Now, basic steel production is needed to get into the special project item for the space elevator, so that's going to be direct progression towards unlocking the additional tiers of stuff. Advanced steel production is going to give me the miners that are better to get more output out of miners. Gives me encased industrial beams, okay. The statter. for motors. Okay, we can get into motors and then into automated wiring, which is another item that will be required. Heavy module frames as well. Project parts. So that's all further progression. What is useful to me immediately is going to be the question. That is a bigger storage container with inputs and outputs for 2 inputs and outputs for conveyor belts. Interesting. A combined mega container. Cool. I'm going to pick up improved melee combat, because this is the most immediately useful of the stuff. Improved melee combat is the most immediately useful to me. I will need to grab a few additional wires. Which, I mean, I've got some additional wires. I'll also grab what remains of my cables. I need to make cables again. And I can make adjustments, and I can bring in additional copper. We can start mining additional copper. We can start just mining all of the resources ever. Go ahead and take what I have of this stuff. I can just massively scale. Massively scale at this point. Now, the important thing about scaling is that that's not new. And I'm going to follow the same, or at least similar, guiding principles with this playthrough as I have with most of my Factorio content, and that is, if we are simply making more of stuff that I already have, then that would be something that is ideal to be done off-screen, done on my own time, just building up to make more of stuff that we already have. When it comes to making new stuff, that is stuff that we should be doing together on stream. So, just let's keep that in mind, that scaling up will be a separate process from moving on to new and better, wonderful things. Stuff. I need stuff. So even though for the remaining 15-ish minutes of this stream, we are going to work on placing down more miners and scaling off of that, I'll just be continuing doing that as we go and do stuff off screen here, or through the rest of the stream.
Milestone reached.
Milestone.
Inflated your pocket dimension, added an additional hand equipment slot, and have provided an improved Xeno Zapper with increased strength and range.
Yay. The Xeno Basher. I will need 2 hand zappers. And I will need 5 modular frames, which I have. I need to pick up some rods. So, we managed to pick up as random loot some modular frames already. And I will absolutely make use of them. No reason not to make use of them. I am going to need to have some amount of biofuel on me just for using my chainsaw if I ever really need to use my chainsaw again. Just so as we're clear on that. You are stuff. I need to pick up more cables. I need to make wires. I need to pick up wires, not cables. Those are 2 different things. Yeah, we're starting to actually run a little bit low. I had thousands of units of those things. And now they're gone. Yes, inventory is amazing. It's always good to have more inventory spots. So let's craft this. And then take out that, and then we can make the Xenobasher. Ta-da! So the Xenobasher is a little bit longer. It's a sword. It's got a little wrench keychain. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So this thing is going to do some damage. I want to use this thing on the stuff that charges me, actually. Charges at me. Cool. I'm going to heal up a little bit. You never know when I'm going to fall to my death again. You know, because that was totally my first death, by the way. As I said it would be. Was death by falling. Death by falling. Of course. Of course. Will always be the first death. Okay, I can adjust these now to be a bit faster and all that jazz. So we can just go 100% at this point, making the wires. It'll have to finish a cycle, though. Before it adjusts. I can deconstruct all of those things. You there. There are these things. They are known as cables that I would like you to make. The problem is I don't want you to be facing in that direction. I want you to face in the other direction. Make cables. And I need a splitter. Excuse me. Oh. Right. This is just for decoration. That merger is decoration. I need a storage container. Here. Really? Rods? You want me to have more rods? Okay, we will get more rods. Let's go. Let's get our rods going. I have the rods now. We can make things more space efficient by getting rid of all the low clock speed stuff, going with full clock speed stuff whenever possible. I can upgrade my doohickeys, my doohickeys. No power. I'll have to say that that is dead wrong. Okay, storage container, the next. There you go. Glorious cable. I know things are going to get really messy really quickly here, but you know what? Screw it. Alright, assembler takes 2 solids in to make a thing. Should set up modular frames. I should set up modular frames out of reinforced plates and rods. There's so little stuff using actual copper. Like, why? At this point in the game, there's like nothing using copper, and what we're going to end up with is stuff using steel, which is actually going to use some coal, so I'm going to need to bring in some coal as coal for steel, right? I think the recipes for steel should add coal, right? Right? Am I crazy or something? I think that should be the case. Whoops. Was I researching anything? No. Milestone. The next. This isn't actually going to tell me. Smelted with coal. Yes. Iron ore smelted with coal. Smelts 2 resources into iron ingots into alloy ingots in the foundry. Huzzah! Yes, we will work on this milestone. It will require making modular frames. I may as well throw in what I can / what I have out of this. Wow, 150 rotors? Sheesh. Hello? All of it. All of it! I have another one way out there, too, giving me concrete. Good to know that we're going to use our coal for more than just power, because the amount that we're using for power is minuscule. Completely minuscule. Okay. You could go faster. So you will. As are you. You're gonna use everything. Make it all, use it all. Make the everything and use the everything. This is using 20 screws. And this is using 12. 32 screws. This is making up to 40, so that's fine. From 10 rods, though. That is probably the concern, is that there's just not gonna be enough total rods from my inputs. Because this is coming from an impure... No, this is coming from normal. No. No. You're going full speed ahead, buddy. You're going full speed ahead, buddy. Yeah. Full speed. Power's gonna go up a bit on its usage, and it's gonna get really spiky for a bit. I'll adjust as we go. So, mining. Mining is good. I like mining. Do you like mining? I like mining. I will need to grab some portable miners. because I'm gonna need more resource ores. Where are those portable miners? Where are they at? There's 3. Hey, inventory. Put those away. I don't really need them right now. Okay, my concern to find right now would probably be, well, always iron, but yeah, you know, I think the copper's gonna be okay for the moment. These 2 will eventually be necessary. Caterium, oof. Don't think it's going to be useful until after the next tier of stuff, actually. So we've got lots of iron locations. That's a copper? Interesting. Alright. Oddly enough, I think I had previously grabbed this. So this is impure. What's this out here? Oh, right. This is quartz. I want to pick this up because this is going to unlock researches in the MAM.
Quartz manufactured on Earth and can be used to improve communication and exploration technologies. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Impure, okay. So impure is 30 per second on a Mark 1 miner, which, when combined together between those 2 miners, will be a full throughput Mark 1 belt. Little sad that it pings the existent mining stuff. Like, why do you ping already existent mining stuff? I think I can make 1 more. Yes. Hello. Glorious thing. You are pure! You are pure iron. Okay. Pure iron does 120? Oh, I thought it did 90. It does a full Mark II belt of output. Okay. Question. Very important question. So if I Mark II conveyor into a splitter, what is the throughput of a splitter? Can the splitter split 120 into 260s of Mark 1s? Because that's what I want to do on this, is just make a splitter take the Mark II belt, shove it into the splitter, and then take 2 Mark I outputs from this. That sound good? That should sound good. Because that would spare so many resources. It's mining! Yes. Yes! Yes! It's moving! So then it would be 2 Mark Is. I guess I could stack. And then get stuff brought over. However, with all those resources tapped, I'll be continuing to look for additional resources, by the way, as we go along. It is that time to end the stream, which is slightly unfortunate because, well, you know, as I've said, all I can do off-screen is scale stuff I already have. And since I don't have production of those little modular frames, we're gonna be doing that next time. And since I haven't tapped into Caterium, and since I haven't tapped into sulfur or any of that, I'm not going to be doing anything with any of it. We're not going to be mining it. No, instead what I'm going to do off screen is scale the iron processing setups, probably get down another coal generator for even more power, adjust all these like 10% underclocked buildings, just delete most of it actually and replace it with each one being 100% processing. Like, I probably don't even need any of these splitters anymore. I mean, yeah, it's more power efficient, but do we really need to be power efficient right now? Not really. Just as long as we don't cross over this magic line, we'll be good. Just as long as we don't cross that little magic line, that'll be great. With that, folks, we have reached the end. As I said, I would like to save as this is stream day 3, technically. This has been Talk to Shebut. If you have enjoyed today's stream, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff down below the video. And I will, of course, be back tomorrow with more of the Space Angels. That's Angels Bob Space Extension for Factorio playthrough. And I will be back with more Satisfactory in 2 days from now on Wednesday, December 16th, 2020. That is the plan anyway. We shall see how well we are going to be able to stick to the plan, and what will happen in 2 days from now. Well, I don't know. We're milestoning. We're going to be building the things with which to get the next tiers of stuff, and that includes things like setting up steel and all of that. So that's what we have going forward. I hope to see you all then.